jigsaw is getting closer every dawn. Ooh, we are dreamers of the shore.
So today my husband and I are actually going to hit two different Goodwills that are about 3 or 4 miles apart. And we started off in the art section, especially at this one. It's right in the front, and I definitely like to stop here first. I pulled out this piece of art. I love the green color. The gold frame was beautiful, and I really liked the photo that was in there as well. But honestly, it was just too big and a little bit too expensive that day for me. What a fun little find this was. I love the wicker and the mint color for spring and summer. I did find these little ducks here, and they were hand painted and so pretty, but at $3 a piece, it just really didn't make sense for me. It would have been great if I wanted that for my own personal decor, but that just really isn't my style. So I looked through them all just to kind of see the different designs and what they had, but I ended up passing on all of them. And then I found this really cute wall art piece. I loved the yellow rose. I'm not a big fan of red roses personally. I like white, yellow, pink, just for myself and my own bouquets. So I just thought that was really adorable, that it was initialed on the back and that it was handmade. So I put that in the cart and definitely ended up buying it. The shelving piece that you saw in the cart there, I did end up putting back because it was sort of peeling a little bit, and I went a different direction with my needs for that. And then I came across this clock. It was $6.99, which wasn't a terrible price for it, but it did have some crazing in the back and along the sides, so I decided to leave that behind. And then I stumbled across this basket of dolls, and I do not know much about dolls at all. So if you are a doll collector, or if you know anything about these pieces, please let me know in the comments and let me know if I passed up on something great. But I just had so much fun digging through this box and looking at all the different cultural dolls and just kind of seeing the craftsmanship that went into them. They wanted $4.99 for all of them. They were green stickers, so they were all half off. But like I said, I really don't know anything about dolls really in general. So although I had fun looking, I left them all there. And this plate really caught my eye. I love the colors of it, but I do have a few plates like this already in my vintage booth, and I haven't sold them yet. So I did decide to leave this one behind, but I just thought it was really pretty. And another decoupage animal. So if you've been watching my videos thus far, you'll know I found that adorable decoupage cat. And then I also found the giraffe at the flea market. And before a couple months ago, I'd never seen one of these in my life. So the fact that I keep finding these animals everywhere is pretty humorous to me. And this, I found out, is actually a Turkish coffee maker, or coffee pot. I just loved the kind of finish on it and how worn it was, so that was a really easy pickup. It is so adorable, and that will be in my July drop as well. This one was just really not my style. A cute little dish, and honestly a really great price, but I did leave that one there. This one I did decide against, but it was in great shape. I'm just not a big fan of that blue color. And then I found this, which some of you may think I'm crazy. I just thought this was so weird and cool and organic feeling and textured. I don't even know what it is. It would be great for like a console table to put your keys in it. I have it in my bookshelf right now just as a focal piece holding up a stack of books, and that one I will be keeping for myself. I just thought that was so cool and unique. Honestly, if something looks super different or is a little bit, worn, but in the best way possible, more likely than not, I'm going to take it. I stumbled upon this cute little trinket box or jewelry box in the kitchenware section in the middle of all of the spoons and knives and all that. But it was in really good condition. I loved the pattern on the top, so I did pick that up as well. And that lighthouse that you saw in the cart, I did pick that up, but decided against it. So I didn't end up purchasing that, but it was adorable. I picked that up thinking that that was actually a lid and that it went together, but it didn't, obviously. So this was a little myrtle wood piece that was hand painted. Not really my vibe, so I left that one here. But then I stumbled upon this whole collection of pottery. I'm assuming it was donated by the same person because all of the stamps on the bottom were the same. This particular one, I had something similar in my shop already. I kept going back and forth about it, and how fun is this vase? It has both of the openings on top, which I thought would make a really pretty floral arrangement. It is all one piece at the bottom, so you could have the water down there, and I just thought it was so interesting. The colors, the drip glaze on it, I definitely picked that one up. If you watched my last video, you know that I am trying to thrift a wardrobe that I can feel more confident about and not just be wearing a t-shirt and jeans all the time as, you know, the usual mom uniform. But I found this and I didn't try it on in store. It is a tiny bit too small for me, which is so sad, but I will be putting that in my booth now. Now we are at the next Goodwill. This piece was the first piece I found. Like I said, I always go to the art first. This was the same in this store as well. And this one's actually already in my booth, so I'll show you a clip of that. Just a cute little piece. These tiny wall art pieces or decor pieces that I can sell for around $10 or even a little bit under sell really well for me. So anytime I find something like that that fits, you know, my decor style in my booth, I always pick it up. And look at this piece. I'm in love with the texture, the florals, the oval shape of it, and the frame. So if you watched my last video, you'll know that I have just been finding oval wall art and frames and things like that pretty much everywhere that I go lately, and this trip was no different. I don't know about you, but I am obsessed with this beautiful floral art. And this is, it's kind of hard to tell in this lighting, but this is kind of a pale yellow color with the mustardy tones and, you know, a little bit warm. So this is perfect for summer and spring and honestly all year round. I'm a sucker for florals, as you know already if you've watched any of my channel. I just loved this piece so much, and I was gonna put it in my bathroom as I'm redoing that, which is gonna be an upcoming video, but I think I might have found something a little bit better instead. So this will be coming on my website in my next First Friday sale, which is going to be the first Friday in July, so stay tuned for that. I did pick up this cute little pot. I saw that it was signed on the bottom, and at $1.99 with those really pretty florals, that was a no-brainer. What a table statement piece this is. I mean, look at that. Honestly, my husband's favorite cookie is macaroons, however you say that, I don't know. They're delicious and really hard to make, but he loves them, and I just picture like a whole little tower of those on top of here. How cute would that be? I've been trying to look it up online, and I don't know exactly where this is originated from, but it is pretty heavy. But it's not solid all the way through. You can see here something has kind of poked through there, but it's not plastic, it's some kind of metal. If you have ever seen anything like this before and you have any ideas on where exactly this came from or what it's made out of, please let me know. Right down the end of the aisle, as I'm about to go to the checkout, I find this beauty and I could not pass it up. One of the last things I found in this particular Goodwill, and I happened to get it off camera because I thought I was done shopping, was this unique little basket. It looks kind of like a saucepan, but it has these little hand-painted details right on the handle, and it also has a little loop here so you can hang it. So I thought it would be a really nice decor piece in a kitchen just to add a little bit of texture. So that was a really cool pickup right at the end there, kind of snuck in, but I was really glad I found it. I think that's gonna do it for today. Thank you so much for watching this video. And if you love thrifting and vintage just as much as I do, check out my playlist that has all of my thrifting haul videos. And I can't wait to see you next week.